Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Irene. I hope you're all doing well, and today's video is going to be a fun little haul of sewing supplies I got lately for the summer. And before we begin, I would like to put a little disclaimer here about the haul thing. I'm not a big fan of haul videos. I have never made one, and this one is mostly full of vintage stuff, and I am not here to promote overconsumption in any way. We are in a climate crisis, and so it's really not appropriate for that, and it's not meant to make you feel like you're supposed to go out and buy all these patterns. I do buy more patterns than the average person because firstly, it's my special interest as an autistic person, so I like to collect them, and second, I need to collect them for videos on YouTube, for what I do here, to make things and so longs, etc. And it is in by no means a normal amount of patterns for someone to have. And with that out of the way, just remember that this haul is mostly vintage, not meant to promote overconsumerism and not meant to make you feel bad. And if it does, you're welcome to click away. Let's go. So the first one is going to be a fabric and its matching pattern. So I found this pattern on Etsy. It's a 1940s sort of day dress type thing, very classic, very cute, and I especially love it because of the fabric that they use on this illustration. And I was like not sure if I should get this, but at the same time, like around the same time, I found by accident this gorgeous fabric, which I think is kind of the same, very similar type of fabric, and so that made me feel like it's a sign and I have to take them. Kidding, I don't believe in signs, but I bought them. And this one is from Etsy. I don't remember the shop's name, but if I do, I will write it down. And this one is a website called Meter from Denmark. This fabric was on sale, but the fabric itself is from a French company called Stragier. They are a website, and I guess they make their own fabric, plus they resell other types of fabrics. This is a very interesting fabric. I have never seen anything like it, and I love it. It has, first of all, very nice colors, and they seem very bright, and they didn't bleed into each other or anything. It's very good quality, and the touch of it feels really nice. And drape is, let me show you actually. The drape is really nice. It's very thin. Like, think of it as a very drapey Liberty. It's called Silky Touch, and it really gives me Liberty vibes because of the quality of the print and the thinness and the fact that it's a silky cotton, but it's more drapey, so I feel like it's better suited for a dress than Liberty. However, Liberty has another place in my heart. This is an exception. I am not cheating. So that was the only fabric that I received. There is another fabric that I bought for capri pants. It's like a little blue chambray, but I haven't received it yet, so I'll show it to you guys in another video. I haven't even received the sewing pattern that I'll be using to make them. But in 2 weeks we're going to Spain, so I want to wear a shirt I made previously with those pants, and I hope that I can manage to make them on time. However, there are other patterns I'd like to show you. So first one is this Advance 5639. It's a says it's for teens and young girls, but it's my size, so I love both of these. I don't like the colors they use, to be honest, but with the right fabric, they would both look so pretty. This one reminds me of Princess Aurora, and this one is like sort of a Queen's Gambit schoolgirl type thing, if it's with checkered fabric like that. I think it's really cute, and I even think I found a good fabric to use. I think I'll use like a red floral Liberty fabric for it, and white colors. It has colors in the front and in the back, which I think is so pretty. I think that one of the strongest points of 1950s fashion, and one of the biggest reasons why I love it, is because I love colors, and they had all these interesting shapes and designs, sailor shapes, you know, like little Peter Pan colors, Peter Pan with ridges, all kinds of crazy colors, which is so cute. Also, of course, all the different seams that make a clothing fit perfectly and be very flattering and flowy is another part of the 50s that I think is really cool. So the next sewing pattern is a 1940s casual day dress type one. It's a mail order one, and I think it's not easy to find this one, but I bought it on Etsy and it says 2436 on it. That's all I can tell you. And I never opened it since I received it because I don't like to touch them too much. I just take them out when I need to trace them and then put them back. So this one looks like that. It's really pretty, I think, and I feel like it would look so pretty with a stripy linen with cream and green or cream and blue. Especially love the whole detail here of the different grain lines, and that gives the dress another detail, and with the same fabric you can make something original just by turning the fabric the other way. And I also really like the button details on the shoulders, and I love the whole cuts of the short sleeves that really accentuate the shoulders and the waistline. My favorite part of my body is my waist, so I always appreciate a 1940s, 1950s cinched waist type dress, and it makes me really happy to wear them. So the next one is another beautiful 1950s dress. Well, the one up before was 1940s, but this is a Simplicity 2908, and I think this is the perfect square collar dress that I have ever seen. That's why I jumped at it. I just bought it the moment I saw it because I've been wanting a dress pattern with this type of color. Like I said before, for me, it's all about the color. I love all these different original shapes of colors, and this type of color is very common in the 1950s and even in the 1940s. However, this one particularly looked beautiful to me, and I found the perfect one and I bought this. It's going to be, I think, something stripy because it looks sort of sailory to me, but I'm not sure. I think that could look good in a lot of fabrics, but I like the idea of making a contrast color in white and then so like this one, but I think that the color should be sort of like not ruffled. That is better. So this next one is one of my favorite patterns. It is a Vogue 5620 from the 1940s, and I am not sure if I've shown this to you guys before in another video, but I don't think so. I especially love the blue one and the glasses that she's wearing. Gosh, I need to find vintage sunglasses like that. I think it's super cool. And in the beginning I was gonna make this in like some beige linen. Maybe I will, but I think now that the blue like this would be so much prettier. I don't know yet, but definitely some sunglasses and a basket will be accompanying this. And I also like the idea of layering it with something else. Another thing I really like about these dresses is that they have buttons instead of zippers, and I don't like setting zippers, and especially because I tend to use a lot of gingham and it's hell to match the two sides of the gingham every time. So I'm not sure which fabric I'm gonna use, but I waited for this pattern for so long. It was kind of an expensive one, and it was on my Etsy wish list for a really long time, and then one day it just went on sale and I was like, that's it, grabbing it. It's just €2 less. I don't remember if it was €2, but I'm taking it, doesn't matter. It's okay, I waited enough. So this next one is a beautiful set of threads. These aren't your usual threads. I tend to use the Garderman Sew All threads in whatever color I need. I buy my fabric and then I go to a shop, and that's the most available one, and I buy the threads from there. However, the usual Garderman Sew All threads are too thick for certain fabrics like Liberty. When I hand sew especially, it shows, even when I just take a single thread of the fabric, and even with machine sewing it could be improved. So I found out that this extra fine thread by Garderman exists, and I ordered a pack, and I really wish this came in single colors with more options. I don't think it does, at least I didn't find it. If you found it, let me know in the comments below. I will link it in the description too. I hope that this helps my problem, and this way I can hand sew way more than I can right now. Can't wait to try it. So that's all for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it and got some inspiration out of it. Remember to give it a like, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And see you in the next one. Bye!